Hey y'all, good afternoon. How you all doing? I hope you are enjoying your day. I want to say welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those that have subscribed, thank you for subscribing. If you're new here, please like, share, and subscribe. I want to talk about we Nigerians, home and abroad. Home and abroad. About how we represent our country, about how we market our country, how we devalue our country. In the world, people would think Nigeria is a worse place to live in because of how we devalue that country. And I think where the problem started from is social media monetization. Everybody just wants to make money on social media without filtering what they put out there. So you want to post everything that happened. Some things that even happened years back. Somebody will just revive it and start posting it like it's a fresh news. Because of what? Now, a lot of Westerners don't even want to retire in their home country. They know that it's way cheaper to live in Africa. They know that their SSI, their retirement, is worth much more in Africa than in their home country. Some people are scared to go to Africa. Some of them would rather leave America to go retire in a suburb in Europe. But some don't mind going to Africa. Now the question comes, where do I go in Africa? And if you check well, the places they really go is Ghana, South Africa, Kenya. Yeah, South Africa still has their little racism going on. But if you want to feel really welcome, black, all this, no racism, you're considering Kenya, Ghana, and some West African countries. Let me put it that way. But how many of them choose Nigeria? And if you want to ask why, it's because of what you put on the media, because of what you say about your country when you're asked. Yes, we know Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that, Nigeria is bad, things are expensive, they kidnap, they ask for ransom, they do this, they do that. Yes, nobody is disputing that. But is Nigeria the only country they do it? No. A lot of other countries do it, but nobody brings it on the media. A lot of them spread their dirty linen inside. They don't bring it out. If you want to see any mess about America, you have to go in their local news. You can't see it on the media like that. A lot of all these knife violence, this and that we're seeing in UK, it has to be a local posting it. You can't see UK bringing their dirty linen outside. The same goes with Canada. It's not like there's no crime in Canada. They hide their things. So, I want to give some instances. Even Ghana, our neighbor, our brothers, they don't behave like us. They know how to cover their things. There was a time I was watching a video on YouTube and I saw this African American lady. She was grieving because she lost her friend. Her friend moved to Ghana and she had this boyfriend. The boyfriend ended up buying her because he thought she had money. You know, the same mentality Nigerians have, that anybody that comes from abroad has money. That's the same mentality they have in Ghana. That's the same mentality they have in Kenya, that anybody that comes from abroad has money. So, I don't know if anybody has seen this debate they did between Ghanaian and Americans that immigrated to Ghana. They're trying to see, what do Americans think about moving to Ghana? What do Ghanaians think about Americans moving to Ghana? So everybody was saying what they thought. Ghanaians feel like they are being taken, Americans feel like they are being taken advantage of, that anytime they go in the market and people hear their accent that they are not from here, they just change the prices of the things. These are things that happen in Nigeria, but nobody talks about it in Ghana. But in Nigeria, we are so quick to bring it to the social media that, oh, because of my accent, because I traveled home, because I took my children home, they are increasing the prices of things. It's happening every day in Ghana. But nobody makes it a big deal that is big enough to bring it to the social media. And Ghanaians were quick to say because Americans are in the country, it's making their things more expensive, it's making demand so high, which is affecting the prices of goods. They want to leave their country. They don't know why Americans are coming to their country that they are trying to run away from. They are saying economy is hard, their income is too low, they can't afford a good quality life they desire. And I'm like, these are the same things going on in Nigeria. And a Ghanaian will never devalue their country as we do. In case you don't know, it's not only Nigeria that has corrupt leaders. West Africa generally, I don't know which one is more corrupt. The only reason we're shouting Nigeria, Nigeria, Nigeria is because we have a lot of resources that they are stealing. If other West African countries have the kind of resources Nigeria has, maybe they will even steal more than our government. Don't get me wrong. I am not backing the government stealing. What I'm saying is, our country is not the worst on earth, the way we paint it on social media. So this lady was talking about the boyfriend buyed her friend. Americans should stop going to Ghana. She was so grieved. She was unconsolable. So what am I trying to bring out? If this African American lady did not bring that news out, nobody would hear about it. Nobody would hear about it. That news will be buried. If this debate, if not for the lady that goes around West Africa doing some immigration thing, Japada, yeah, I think she's also into Japada content. So she tries to go to people that have relocated to see what they think about Africa. Just the same thing what the mayor is doing. If she didn't make that video, nobody would know Ghanaians are trying to run away from their own country because of the same reasons Nigerians are trying to run away. Inflation, income, they can't afford the kind of life they want and stuff like that, unemployment and all of those reasons. Now, if we as Nigerians trying to Japada, we tell you, our family, brothers, friends back home that, oh, I'm tired of abroad, I want to come back home. And you're so quick to say, what are you coming home to do? This place is hell. I want to get out, blah, blah, blah. And me, because I had first spent 27 years in Nigeria before I traveled, I have a knowledge of what Nigeria is. And I know how I can navigate, even though things have changed, but at least I am not a stranger in Nigeria. If you're telling me that kind of convincing things for me not to come, now imagine telling somebody that has never been to Nigeria, half of the things you tell me, the person will no longer, they won't even bother thinking about it. They will be like, if the owner of the country can say this, then who am I to survive there? That is the first thing that will come to their mind, and they will not come. The reason you see Chinese coming to Nigeria now is because they like to move in mass. If you come to America, you see them, they all live in the same place. The same thing with Indians, they all live in the same place. They have their community, they work together. Once one person comes and see an opportunity, they call themselves to come and take what they have found. That's why you see Chinese running to that country. But people that really want to come and retire, enjoy their money, and it's not like they want to come and tap into any resource or opportunity. They just want to come and look for a place where their $2,000 Social Security can go far every month. They won't choose Nigeria because of the things you say. They won't. People that want, a lot of people want to Japada, that they don't have opportunity to talk to people that are already Japada or They are just scared. They just need someone to just tell them, no, don't worry, come home, it's okay. Everywhere is not all right, but at the same time, it doesn't mean it's not livable. Come on, you can do it. If they don't have someone to tell them that, you just see them wallowing in depression abroad every day till they can't handle it no more. In case you don't know, it's not only Americans that commit suicide. Our own people have started committing suicide abroad. Our home people have started committing suicide abroad. So what am I trying to say in essence? Nigeria is not the worst country on earth. It's not. Every country has its bad and its good. I read a news online just last month or 2 months ago. There's this Nigerian guy that found a lady on Facebook, Ghanaian lady. They arranged a date. The guy carried himself and went to Ghana to meet this lady, not knowing that it wasn't a lady. It was a group of guys that used the lady's profile on Facebook. The guy got to Ghana, they stripped him of everything he had. They locked him in a house, beat him up, did everything. The saving grace he had, that they didn't kill him or they didn't buy him, was because he was communicating his movement with his brother, because his brother was not comfortable with him going on that trip. So once his brother could not reach him again, they took his phone from him and everything. Once his brother could not reach him again, his brother started contacting people he knows in Ghana, and those ones called police. The last place, the last location his phone was found, they had to go to that house and they found blood everywhere. They found this guy half-pied in a room. They had to arrest those people, clean the guy up. He came back to Nigeria. If that thing happened in Nigeria, as TikTok is carrying it, Twitter is carrying it, YouTube is carrying it, that one is more than 1 million content creators will carry it. As if we are the only ones that have money to buy data. We need to be careful. We know things are happening. We know. But things are not only happening in our country. Things are happening everywhere. Do you know how many times my phone rings for child abduction in America? If you see Amber Alert, child abduction. Sometimes I'm tired of even opening the Amber Alert. If it was Nigeria, you will not allow us to rest on the media. You guys, please. Evil does not only reside in Nigeria, it's everywhere. You guys heard of an American guy, missionary. He went to Kenya. He started dating this Kenya girl. I think the girl got pregnant for him or something, and he tried to buy this girl. It was God that saved that girl. Does evil not reside in the heart of that missionary? If it was a Nigerian pastor, we'll be so quick to say all Nigerian pastors are evil. There's evil everywhere. There's nowhere that is perfect. Nigeria is not hell, as you claim it is. Inflation is not only happening in Nigeria. I remember when I got to this America, if you had 2,000, you would buy a car. A good-looking car. It might not be luxury, but at least it will take you to your workplace, bring you back. You'll be among car owners. Now there's no 2K car. You can't see it anywhere. For you to buy a car that will move you from point A to B now, you have to have about 4K. Double. The things we could buy, don't even let me go far. My body wash, it was $2.99 in 2022. Now it's $5.99. I wanted to buy okra, which they told me $7. I had to leave that. For what? Okra that we're buying $2, $3. Inflation is everywhere. Salary is not going up. People are just mad. That's why you see that. Go and check the stats. 80% of America are living from check to check. 60% of Americans are maxing out their credit cards. Check the stats. So don't think it is only Nigeria that is going through hunger. The good thing about America is if you are not qualified for food stamp, they have pantries where you can go and pick food. I'm very sure there are places that give out food in Nigeria too. But our ego will not let us go and pick it. You will see white Americans going to pantry picking food. Nobody will say she's suffering, that's why she's picking food. The first problem we have as Nigerians is we are too egoistic, very proud, very prideful. A Kenya lady here told me that she likes Nigeria because we're too, the way we carry ourselves. She doesn't know that that carriage put us in trouble sometimes. You'll be dying in silence, but you don't know how to say it out because you don't want somebody to look at you like he's almost dying of hunger. Because you don't want somebody to disrespect you. You can't speak out what you're going through. So please, I'm not even here to preach classism or anything. I just want to let us know that evil is everywhere. But we proclaim our own to the world too much. Like it is only in Nigeria we have evil. Hunger is everywhere. Ghetto is everywhere. Dirty smelling places is everywhere. There are places you will go, you'll be like, is this America? My friends' children, when we were still living in my former neighborhood, anytime they posted pictures, their friends in Nigeria will ask them, but you say you're in America, this looks like Nigeria. They have to start explaining and defending themselves. So please, our brothers, I understand you want to jackpot, you are giving yourself a reason, you are reminding yourself constantly every day that this is not where you want to be, you want to leave the country. But let that be in you. Don't put it to the world that because it is hell, that's why you want to leave and that is why they should not come. Let them come and experience it themselves. Let them be the judge of it. You don't know if where they are coming from is even worse than where you are trying to tell them not to come to. So allow people do their research. Don't put yourself too much in the media. Cover up your inadequacies. Let's stand in unity. Igbo will be here abusing Yoruba. Yoruba will be here abusing Hausa. I mean, let's do better as a country. And we'll see that the sky is our starting point. You see people coming wanting to invest and creating job opportunities, and our problems will be reduced. I want to thank you again for listening to what I have to say. And I hope that you are going to like, share with people that need to see this, and subscribe if you are not already subscribed. And I'll see you on my next one. Thank you. Bye.